Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is SJ signing in. I wanted to do a video today just explaining the process of getting approved for VSG surgery through the VA. I am a veteran of the Air Force and I get all of my health care through the VA. Even though my husband is still active duty, it's just easier to go through the VA. I get appointments a little bit quicker and it's just a little bit easier to go through the VA. So my surgery will be at a VA facility. I decided to stick within the VA system. That way all of the paperwork and everything is all done through the same system and there won't be any slip ups or mishaps. Anybody who has been in the military or is even close to being in the military knows that your paperwork gets lost. So I wanted to just make sure everything was all in the same system. So I decided to go with a VA doctor to do, or a VA surgeon to do my VSG surgery. I'm going to be looking down because I have my iPad down here with my list of things that I had to go through in order to get the surgery or get approved for the surgery. First of all, I had to bring up the fact that I wanted weight loss surgery to my PCM. I have PCOS, and but it's one of the things that you have to have before you can be approved for the surgery. You have to have like diabetes, high blood pressure, stuff like that, like different illnesses that are affected by your weight. So I have PCOS and it affects me being able to get and stay pregnant, a lot of hormone changes, my weight fluctuates a lot, and it's kind of crazy, but we're dealing with it. So to combat the PCOS, I decided to talk to my PCM about VSG, and she was down for it. The first thing she said was that we have to get you into the MOVE program. There's a program called the MOVE program in the VA system, which is like I think it's 3 months. Mine was a lot longer because I was not doing what I was supposed to do. It's like a 3-month program where you log your weight, your food, your exercise, you check in with the dietitian, and you just try to lose weight beforehand. It's like you're trying to show that you've put forth the effort to lose weight before you got or asked for surgery. So I did the MOVE program for 5 months instead of 3. Mostly because I did the telemove program, which is all online because of COVID. And with that program, you have to check in, you have to check in 90 days worth of check-ins. But if you skip a day, like it has to be not 90 consecutive days, but 90 days total. So if I missed a day, and I check in, then it just adds up. And so I was missing a lot of days, and finally got it to add up to 90 days when I was at 5 months. So I had to do the MOVE program, and during the MOVE program, you do check in with a dietitian monthly. So for 5 months, I checked in with a dietitian. She basically just went over my eating habits, my exercising habits. We set goals, and we just kind of went over a lot of things as far as the surgery and options and all of that stuff. I also had to attend a pre-op class, but it's like pre-op. It's for people who are interested in the surgery or any type of weight loss surgery. It basically explains the types of weight loss surgery, explains like what kinds of medications might interfere with the process of getting the surgery. It explains like your new eating habits. It explains just everything to do with weight loss surgery and what your life is going to be like after the fact. So I had to take that class. There was a lot of pre-op exams. So after the MOVE program, I was approved to move forward with the process because I didn't gain any weight, but I also didn't lose any weight. So they just want to see that you're not gaining any weight. So some of the pre-op exams, I had to get blood work done. Obviously, you want to see where all your vitamins and minerals are. Blood work was kind of wonky, but we got it under control. I had to have an endoscopy, which is where they send a camera down your throat into your esophagus and stomach just to check to see if you have any kind of issues going on in there. And I had an EKG, a colonoscopy, which isn't usually required, but because my iron was low, they were trying to make sure I didn't have bleeding anywhere. So they did a colonoscopy to check for bleeding, which I didn't have. I had to have a sleep study, which surprisingly was the longest process, was waiting for the results for my sleep study. I think I waited 3 months for that. So I did the sleep study. Getting the appointment for the sleep study was pretty easy, pretty quick, but waiting for the results took me about 3 months to get those results. That's not normal. It was just because of COVID and they were like really backed up. And it was my specific VA that was taking so long. It's not like all the VAs will take that long. And then I also had to have a meeting with the pharmacist at the VA, and she just went over the vitamins that I'll need to be taking. They ordered my vitamins for me. And also they ordered an antacid for me to take for like 90 days after my surgery. They do provide all vitamins, so I don't have to go out and buy them unless I can't tolerate these vitamins. They sent Bariatric Advantage, which I hear are pretty good, but I also hear that the multivitamin is pretty gross. So we'll have to see what comes of that. I don't want to spend money on vitamins, so I'll probably just suck it up and just take whatever they send, or take what they send and just continue to refill that. They give me refills for up to a year, and I think after that I just have to meet with the pharmacist again, and then they'll do another year like that, because you do have to take them for the rest of your life. And finally, the last thing that I had to do was the psychological evaluation. That was pretty tough. You gotta be honest with the psych eval, because you don't want to be dishonest and then end up hurting yourself in the long run. So it was about an hour-long conversation with a psychiatrist, and she asked a bunch of tough questions. She asked some pretty tough questions, but I passed. And we also set up appointments with a psychologist for after my surgery. I already see a psychiatrist and psychologist, but we have one that is specifically for weight loss issues and stuff like that. Those appointments will start after my surgery. So after the psychological evaluation, I was still waiting on a response from my sleep study. So that took, like I said, about 3 months. So I did everything else that I needed to do, all of my blood work. I got iron infusions to help with my iron levels. I got just everything else done on the list, and I was still waiting for my sleep study to get back. So that was kind of frustrating, but some people made some phone calls for me, and we finally got everything done. And right after I got the results back from the sleep study, I was able to meet on the phone with the surgeon with the surgeon's office, where I'll be going. I'm located in Arizona, and the hospital that I'll be having my surgery at is located in California. So it's a little bit of like a 5-hour drive that we'll be taking. But they just don't do the bariatric surgeries at my local VA. So after I met with the surgeon's office, they basically sent over an information packet with everything as far as my eating schedule after surgery, my vitamin schedule, like how much, like all the basics, how much protein you're supposed to have, how much water you're supposed to have, when you can exercise, what phases you go through. They sent over all of that information. And then I was just waiting on a surgery date at that point. It took about a week to get a surgery date, and it was because I sent an email, because after a week I was frustrated. I thought it was another sleep study thing happening again, and I was going to have to wait a very long time to get a surgery date, but it only took about a week. I sent an email, and the next day I got a phone call with my surgery date. So, very excited about that. So the next steps are, before my surgery date, so my surgery date is June 23rd, 2022. On June 1st, I meet with the dietitian, and she's going to go over my pre-op diet as well as some other things that I need to know about just pre-op. And then I'll start my pre-op diet, I believe, on the 9th. I believe it's on the 9th. The pre-op diet, so the paper says modified liquid diet, and I'm not quite sure what modified liquid diet means. When I find out, I'll let you guys know. But I know that it's a liquid diet. So broth, Gatorade, soups, stuff like that. I know that part. But the modified part makes me think that maybe I can eat solid food sometimes, or maybe there's something else that I can have that's not just broth. I'll figure that out, and I'll let you guys know in a later video. But that kind of threw me for a loop when I saw modified. I was like, I don't know what that means. Somebody explain, but she'll probably explain on the first. And then, yeah, so that's for 2 weeks, and then I'll have my surgery. This whole process has taken about a year. It's a little over a year. I think I started, yeah, a little over a year. It's not like that for everybody. Obviously, with COVID and everything, things are moving a little bit slower. But I've seen people get approved in like 6 months. I've seen people get approved in like 3 months. So my situation is a little bit different, but I just wanted to get on here and explain what steps I had to take with the VA, because when I was looking at YouTube videos, I couldn't find anybody who had went through the VA. And the people that I did see a couple of people who went through the VA for their surgery, but they didn't break down the steps that were needed to actually get to the point to where you're approved. I am basically trying to be that person that's helping myself. So yeah, everything that I was looking for that I couldn't find, I'm gonna put on here for you guys or myself. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I have a surgery date, and hopefully, God willing, we'll actually have the surgery. I've been seeing videos of people's surgeries getting canceled, not necessarily because of COVID, but you never know with COVID what could happen. I'm excited. I'm excited to go on this journey. I've already started weight loss journey. I've already started. My highest weight was 273 back in like last year sometime. It was 273. And as of this morning, I'm down to 241. So I've lost a little bit over 30 pounds. And that's just not even exercising. That's just regulating my food, counting calories, counting all my macros, not just calories, and being a little bit active. I can't lie, I'm not as active as I should be. I go for walks every now and then, but it's mostly just regulating what I eat or how much I eat, because I still eat what I want to eat. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Very excited about these videos because, like I said, these are things that I was looking for when I was researching and I couldn't find. And now that I've gone through it and I have that experience, I want to like put this out there for somebody who may be trying to go through the VA but don't know the first steps. So here are the first steps. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. I will be back with another video pretty soon. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want more information on my VSG journey, or if you just want to watch some vlogs. I have some really cool vlogs coming up soon. I'm taking some trips here soon, and I'll be bringing you guys along for that experience. I think that's it. I'm not very good at this. I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.